To say something. Women are not beneath men. Women were given the ability to give birth to life through their flesh. Women are just as important as men. Anyone who knows the Word of God knows that when God saw Adam, he saw Adam and Eve both. Eve came from closest to Adam's heart. There's a tribute to women. Women are not beneath men. God never said women are beneath men. But that's the kind of evil thought processes that they had back in the day. Even saying women are unworthy of the life. Even Jesus knew better. Even Jesus treated women with better respect, and the disciples tried to ridicule him for it. You're going to ridicule Christ himself? If you're mimicking the disciples rather than Jesus Christ himself, you got a problem. If your righteousness does not surpass the scribes, you got a problem. Jesus Christ should be your only influence. Not even the disciples, but only Jesus Christ. Anyone who thinks that women are beneath men is sadly mistaken. If there was only men, well then there you go, there's the end of life. It wouldn't continue. If there was no women, there would be no reproducing and there would be no birthing of life in the flesh. If there was no men, there would be neither. Eve was flesh of Adam's flesh, bone of Adam's bone. And Adam did not look at Eve like she was beneath him. No. God created them to complement each other. Okay? God does not take one gender and put it beneath another. God is not egocentric, he is not prideful, and he's not narcissistic. We are all equal, and we are all beneath God. The one who's beneath us is Satan. To abuse another gender and say that they are beneath men is disgusting. It is disgusting. That's not right. It's why be so hateful? Do you know how much hate women have endured throughout the years? And I'm not some psychotic feminist either, but I'm just speaking the truth. Women are often always easily overpowered. They're often always easily spoken over and just expected to just be submissive to something, even if it's abusive. They're ridiculed for leaving relationships and getting a divorce in a situation where she's being abused, as if God would want her to remain in that situation and be abused. If that was the case and I was supposed to stay with my abuser, I'd have been beaten to death, and I'm pretty sure that's not God's purpose for my life. If you are in the mindset of putting anyone beneath anyone, and you're not seeing at eye level with everyone, then you've got a problem, and you need to come to God with humility. If you are full of pride, your intelligence will be lacking. And it will be incompetent and reprobate. God's love far surpasses our understanding. Do you know what that means? His intelligence far surpasses our understanding. In order to be full of pride and ego and a lack of empathy, you have to have a serious lack of intelligence. You do. In order to lack empathy, you have to lack intelligence. But this world will tell you different with people like Bill Gates and surgeons and doctors and scientists. But I don't see them believing in God or having any empathy. They're just seen as the smartest ever with no empathy. Why do you think Jesus treated all the women with respect? And when the disciples saw him even speaking to a woman, they were like, what is he doing? What are you doing? So are you saying that Jesus is wrong for respecting women in the same way he respects men? Because if you're going to sit here and tell Jesus Christ himself he's wrong, that's on you. I look at the example Jesus left behind, and that's what we need to follow, not the example of men. Who do you worship? Man or God? Your own opinion or the truth? God is more powerful than any darkness. My full faith is in God. 100%. Because when nobody was there for me and I was nothing but lied about, he was still there. God has my back, and God knows my heart. And no one can go to God and lie about me and actually fool God with it. That's my comfort. I've already had my life destroyed. God is all I have left, and you can't take God from me. God does not see one gender as beneath the other. No. Do you know why he created Eve? Because he saw that Adam was not fit to be alone, and he needed a companion. Wake up to the truth. If you have not love, you have nothing. If you're operating in your pride and your ego, then you still do not know God. Maranatha.